Okay, so I wanted to make a video on the whole social media perception that it's not okay to be sad or upset and you have to put out this constant happy image for the whole world, and it's like, isn't everything rainbow sparkles and glittery unicorn happiness? Because that's not the way the world is. And yes, there are some people that like to hide in their little shadow bubble world, and if there's even a glimpse of depression or unhappiness, then pop, the illusion shatters and they'll lose their minds or something. I don't know, but they have to really go, oh, you can't be upset, you can't be sad, you can't post anything like that. And it's like, for fuck's sake, especially when you've got genuine reasons to be depressed, when you suffer from depression and then there's genuine reasons on top of that to be depressed. It's just not right that these people should be so on top of you and drum it into you, especially in 2017 and mental health issues. You should be more accepting and open of the world, and when people have genuine issues and you drum it into, oh, you can't put this out, you can't say this, you can't say that, and then someone like me that's got a genuine issue to be depressed has to bottle it up inside. You have nowhere to post it because all these people, you know, they'll just shatter their fantastic rainbow unicorn world if you dare put it out there. And so you just end up feeling even shitter because of that. So yeah, I've had like an hour's sleep last night because, again, genuine reasons to be depressed, and more problems with social media really, because, hey, let's face it, you know, social media wants you to know everything, and it's not always the best idea to know absolutely everything. So yeah, I mean, I was struggling to get to sleep, but you know, my mind is overactive and I can't help that. It's always been overactive. That's why I didn't have to revise for tests. That's why I've always had a high IQ, but it's also a leading cause of depression. And so yeah, I just couldn't get thoughts out of my head. And anyway, on to the situation at hand. So yeah, again, Facebook again wants you to know things that maybe other people don't want you to know for reasonable reasons. So, you know, when I asked out Steph, she was on One Enough to Date Anyone, and we were chatting great and fantastic for, you know, probably about a month. And that was the only time I'd asked her out. I was waiting for her to feel better and hopefully you're up. Lie, that's not the only time I asked her out, because, you know, I did ask her out the 2 weeks before we were going to meet up for a date, and she was busy that weekend, supposedly looking after the 4 kids. You know, she did post pictures on the Sunday, but Saturday she was obviously free, and I assumed that, you know, maybe I was a day or a couple of days too late, and that was my biggest fear, that I was going to wait too long and someone else was going to ask her out. And, you know, so yeah, obviously from that weekend she'd been pretty quiet and we weren't chatting as much anymore. You know, there's the odd chat, but it's like hardly anything, and so, you know, she's still keeping me on side, but she's got a boyfriend now, so, you know, that's why she's been silent and that's why she's been off. But, you know, social media wants you to know. It's like, oh, by the way, do you want to be friends with this person who's essentially cooked you and is now dating the girl that you're still in love with? And, you know, it's like more of your life being ruined. And yeah, that was another reason. It's not just thoughts. I mean, I was crying pretty hard last night. At least it's not the 3 whole months non-stop crying every day, day and night, since waking up, like it was when I first lost her. But still, you know, it's like we were getting on great and we had arranged to go for a date, and then it's just the weekend before, suddenly she's pretty quiet, and then, you know, turns out that's probably why, not other reasons, but, you know, she's probably still unwell, but maybe she's just playing it because she doesn't want me to know, because she doesn't want to break my heart, or, you know, in case it doesn't work out, she wants to keep me on the side because she does still care. But, you know, then social media does let you know things, and it's like, well, great, you know, now I've got that, and then on top of rejection from jobs, like again, if the council hadn't have made me homeless in 6 years of my life, then I would have the more recent experience. But I've missed out on so many great jobs, like at Resorts Worlds and 2 Michelin star restaurants, and quite good jobs that I've been getting interviews for. The whole reason is just not enough recent relevant experience, and it's like, well, that's because of that, and then you're left feeling hopeless in the world. And when I was young, what was it, 8 or something, my dad was like, well, you need to start thinking about what you want to do with your life, what job you want, and sheltered world in the middle of nowhere. I didn't know jobs, and so the only thing that I really knew from TV that I really wanted to be was the leading guy from the films, the one that the ladies are always after, that they never seem to get, the true gentleman. So I guess that shaped me in life, that I became the true gentleman, but again, as in the films, always losing out, always missing out on the one person you actually want to be with. And, it took me most of my life to find Steph, and I dated other girls, and I've had feelings for other girls, but you just know when it's the one. And there were reasons that we broke up, but that's partly my depression and situations, partly jobs and things, and yeah, it's just again, losing my home made it difficult after we lost touch, and then there was times in that, a year, 2 years, 3 years, where she was back in touch with me and trying to meet up again, and then, it was 3 years ago that was the last time before the 1 year ago, and then I got this home a year ago, but I really should have probably messaged her more then, but that was me getting back in touch with her that time rather than her getting back in touch with me. And maybe she's holding me on because it's a new relationship, she doesn't know if it's going to work, and clearly she still cares, but again, I missed out by nothing, and it's not fair. And how are you meant to believe in any higher power? Some people take solace in religions and gods and stuff, but when you've been a good person and every aspect of your life has been fucked over, and you're not even getting compensation from the council for them screwing up essentially 6 years of your life, and also, if I hadn't have lost my home, so many opportunities where I could have got her back, and maybe that's again part of the reasons that she's hesitant, because maybe she just doesn't want me to let her down, and that's why she ended up with someone else, because all the times we were planning to do things and I couldn't, because I was stuck in the middle of nowhere and I couldn't really get there, and I couldn't contact her as much as she wanted, and she thought I was ignoring her, and it's just if there's meant to be a god or a higher power, then why? Because I don't deserve all of this. It's like, what hope have I got for the future? It's like, I can't find work, I can't get a job with enough hours to pay the bills, and the future looks bleak with a dystopian future under Theresa May and Donald Trump and all the escalations of wars. So yeah, it's the one thing I want in life, just to be with the one. And I know she's the one, and I know she loved me. So I messed this up in the past with insecurity, but that's gone away. So, but now it's just not fair. It's not fair at all, and again, you have to keep these feelings in, because social media doesn't like it when you post these things. They want a blissful world of rainbows and unicorns and only happiness and sugar and sparkle, and it's not Lucky Charms every day. I mean, box of Lucky Charms for £5 now, ridiculous. I don't even, I remember them being nice. I don't remember them being marshmallows. And you can guarantee they're probably going to taste shit now. Not only because you're not a kid, but also because just everything's changed, Touch changed. It's not as nice because they had to get rid of salt and everything in it. And I bet Lucky Charms have less sugar and less flavourings and less tastiness. So if you did spend a lot of money, it's probably just going to be a huge disappointment. And it's like pretty much most of life. Then what do you have to look forward to? What hope is there when you just have hopelessness and despair inside? And, you're trying to find something, the one thing that matters to you in the world. And, like I said, I've been feeling shit for ages, and then it's the only time I decided to feel happy again, when there was hope again after the death started, like when I'm feeling better, but then she's ended up dating someone else. I know she still cares, because, the way we were talking, it's clear she still cares, and especially hiding it, probably something just came suddenly, and she doesn't want to break my heart, but still, Facebook lets you know Facebook is horrible. It's like, you don't want to know these things. Why Facebook? Why do you insist on ruining everything? I can only hold on hope. But with a girl that's got, again, I've fallen in love with a girl with the degenerative disease that's going to die from it at a young age. Why? If there's a God or any higher power. And, pray and all that, I have done in the past. And I've hoped and prayed and wished and bargained and begged with any higher power that's listening. I've wished on stars and just anything. I just feel hopeless. Lost, and you can't put these on Facebook, especially I can't put it on Facebook, because if I let her know how heartbroken I am, it's like, not good, so, not good at all. That's just it, I'm lost, I feel empty, and yeah, that's what I was going to say as well. It's like, it's the mostly nuts. You don't even know, since the past, I don't know, couple of years, it's like, every time I'm holding a knife, I just had the thought in my head, and it's like, you have to resist the thought of ending it, and it's like, I couldn't look at a knife without the thought just being in my head of slicing something open, and it's like, it's just the thought was there, but I was fighting constantly, and since I've been chatting to her again, I've been happy, those thoughts haven't been there, I was just, on life normal again. Thankfully those thoughts haven't come yet, but it's first day since finding out after an hour's sleep, because I was tossing and turning all night, and that's why my eyes are red, so I'm all sweaty and shit, and then not even waking up to an alarm. I've got to go sign on today, and my alarm was set for 9:30 to go wake up for that, and finally get to sleep at 5:30 AM, only because I finally realised that, clearly she still cares, because she's not telling me that she's in a relationship and not, hiding and refusing to talk to me, but still, like, not great, but yeah, when you has trouble sleeping and then you just wake up after an hour of sleep, finally able to get to sleep, it's like, wow, what's wrong with me that I'm waking up after such little sleep, like barely an hour's sleep. I've knocked to my alarm, and I haven't had much sleep the past few nights either, because, you know, I've been worried and concerned, but still, you know, then Facebook's like, well, this is why, you know, you were right to be worried, you were right to be concerned, and then, yeah, just feeling hopeless and lost, and having a job would help. Good luck finding a job with enough hours to pay the bills in 0 hour shitty conservative climate, isn't it? And then people on YouTube that are going, oh well, you clearly were some bullshit, I don't know what the bloke said, it was some shit about some nonsense that I hadn't even posted. He was like, well, you know, why advertise yourself like this? And I'm just like, well, someone else must be being me again, because I certainly haven't advertised myself as up for heated, passionate arguments or whatever. No, I've not posted anything like that anywhere. So, you know, people who go harass this person, go argue with them over the nonsense because, hey, you know, they love heated, passionate arguments. No, I do not. You know, sure, I'm passionate about things and I might rant about things, but no, I don't want to argue with twats who I don't know for argument's sake. And then when you block him, you know, you block him on YouTube, and because YouTube and Google Plus is happening now, it's like Google Plus then goes, well, actually, you may have blocked this person, said they can't comment on your channel, but still, this person's commented on your channel, even though you blocked them. It won't get a YouTube notification, they'll still be able to post on your video, but they'll tell you on Google Plus, it's like, hey, this bloke that you blocked, he's actually still commenting on your video. And he's like, well, gee, thanks, Google Plus, I blocked that twat for a reason, you know, I don't want that twat to comment on my videos, and I don't want to deal with them, so why are you still letting them post on my video? You know, blocking someone on YouTube should mean blocking them completely from commenting on any of your videos. Don't just let them comment on it and then force me to have to deal with them still when, you know, I'm not in the mood. So yeah, that's fantastic. So that explains the past month of, you know, barely any communication. So every few days, a couple of words, and it's like, yeah, I've been missing her a lot, but clearly she's had another boyfriend, and, you know, it's gone from pictures and nice chats and messages every day, and, you know, maybe I should have been there more, maybe I should have been at the computer 24/7, so that I should have been available to talk, but no, you know. And then there's accidental times she started messaging. It's like, well, you know, she said that once, and then there's all these messenger requests that I've been in two minds about, and it's like, well, you know, I ignored them because I thought, well, you know, it's just accidents. It's not like I've got a webcam that I can put on anyway, so, you know, shitty camcorders that only work as a camcorder and don't work as a webcam. So, yeah, I could have rigged up something with a phone, I guess, and, you know, the microphone. But still, I thought, hey, you know, after the first one was an accident, maybe they're all accidents. It's not like we can't type to each other still. And, you know, she did send video messages and things, so, you know, maybe she was wanting to chat over the video message, but, you know, she could have phoned, she could have texted, she could have done anything, but, you know, I guess it's free rather than actually costing money for a phone call. But still, you know, my mistakes. And again, you know, we arranged the dates, and maybe because the busy weekend was the date with someone else, clearly. I was a weekend too late. So, yeah, I should have just kept asking, not waited and hoped, and then, you know, eventually thought, well, you know, surely you were enough now, and then she was. And clearly she was, because she ended up with someone else. Now I'm devastated. So I'm going to stop ranting because it's been 20 minutes. Thanks.